Hello, everyone. News Channel 3, Chief Meteorologist Keith Thompson with a YouTube and Facebook live weather update. Got 9:16 on the clock. Time to talk a little bit of weather. But hey, we got to look at the sunset, right? Enjoy the view here. And it looks like lots of folks for a Tuesday night are out there on the beach and also out there on the pier, too. Getting a good look at that setting sun. Isn't that gorgeous out there? So I'm going to move myself back so that you can get a better view of it. There we go. A little bit better. Again, hope everybody's having a good Tuesday evening as we're soaking in that setting sun, looking live from the camera at the water treatment plant. This is courtesy of the city of South Haven. You know, News Channel 3 has a camera that is perched atop the Elks building. They're looking right down the drag that goes down to the channel. But that won't be showing the sunset for a little while longer, because if you think about it, that view is actually coming from, well, if you were standing at the water treatment plant, you would be looking toward town, but to the left a little bit. And that is looking more toward the west-southwest. This is looking more to the northwest. And so that explains that. K&M in the house. Got your power back on. I heard about that there was an accident that caused yet another power outage last night. I know when I was driving back to my house from News Channel 3 late last night, which is actually called early this morning, that the lights were out along Howard Street, for example. And I noticed over in the in the Winchell neighborhood that the lights were out. And the lights were out on Stadium Drive for a little while. And I was like, what? I thought they were back on. I didn't know that there was an accident there. So glad that you got them back on. Courtney, good evening to you in Battle Creek. Well, the weekend, yeah, a little bit. I mean, it's going to be hot. It's going to be a little bit humid, but it's not going to be like what we had last week. Okay, it is going to be warm and sticky, but really it's sort of going to be more like mid-July. Mid-July, Courtney. And I'm going to get to that coming up. Sally, great walking day before the rain comes. Yeah, if we see any showers, I don't think they'll be until Thursday. Tomorrow is an excellent day and an excellent opportunity to get outside. Lost at 1:15 a.m. Well, it was about the time that I was driving by there, I guess. Well, there's that view of South Haven. Again, sunset coming up here at about, I'd say about another 6 minutes or so in South Haven anyway. So just now starting to go down over the horizon. Isn't that a beautiful view? I do want to give us an idea of what it looks like in downtown Kalamazoo, where it's already, now here's a different perspective. It's already sort of gone down over the horizon in the sense, but remember, we got some trees there. This is our Peregrine Tower camera here that's looking live over Bronson Park right now. And you can see that the glow from the sun that is now moving down over the horizon. But if you were to take away the trees and go about as the crow flies, probably about 30 miles west, which means you're sort of catching up to the setting sun, this is what you're seeing. There it is right there. So a couple of views for it here. Mike, happy Taco Tuesday to you. I did not have tacos today, but I do wish everyone a wonderful, happy Taco Tuesday. Jeff, hello to you. And Barb, beautiful day in Colon. Thanks for checking in, Barb. These are not the days, right, to go to Jamaica and enjoy getting away from the colder air. So thanks for checking in. Sheila, hello to you. And Holland Sean is here from Portage. Look at all those folks on the piers. So you see there's still some folks out there walking back and forth. There's a lot more on the end of the pier and a lot of folks out there on the beach. And now that we've had that hot spell from last week, that really helped to warm the water. So it's not so cold right now. And by the way, remember yesterday when we looked at this view, how it was tranquil on the south side of South Pier, but it was a little raucous on the north side. Well, our winds today have been much calmer. In fact, they are going to be fairly light here. Wow, for the next week or so, we're not going to have a lot of wind. And so the water is pretty calm on the north side as well. So some good swimming there. Always remember, though, read the flags, heed the flags, right? Read the flags, heed the flags. But we should have some green flag swimming here up and down the lake here for the next few days, because if these forecast models are correct, I think they are, it's going to be fairly quiet on our beaches here for the next several days. I agree with you, Carla. Loving the view there, too. Hello, Greg. Thank you so much. I hope you keep up your good work, too. Mr. GR is in the house. Kara, hello to you. By downtown. Well, let's get that downtown view. There it is. Okay, so there's the way the sunset looks from our Peregrine Tower camera. looking out to the northwest, and here's the way it looks if you're on the lake. You don't have any trees that are blocking any of the view. That sun is heading down over the horizon. In Kalamazoo, by the way, the sunset is 9:22. I'm sorry, 9:21. So if you're in Kalamazoo, the sun just set over the horizon. But in South Haven, it's a couple of minutes later because, of course, as I said earlier, you're about 30 miles to the west. No tacos because you had no power. Well, hopefully things will get better for you now with some power back on. All right, so that's the look there, the setting sun in South Haven. Wow, what a wonderful view there. I mean, and the way that the light dances off of the clouds and gives you various hues, not only looking right into the sun there with the bright oranges, but look at the rusty reds there and then the purples as you move away from the sun to the south down the horizon there with some other cloud cover there. I mean, I know that you probably all have been out there before to see a sunset, but when you're out there actually seeing it like this, for me anyway, it's stunning every time. And again, here's the way it looks on our Peregrine Tower camera looking live over Bronson Park. All right, let's get to the weather here. Thanks for the share there, Mike. I appreciate it very much. Thank you so much for the compliment, too. Patty, hello to you. Good evening. All right, well, our temperatures are a little warm, right? We're still in the mid to upper 70s inland with 81 still in Battle Creek, 80 in Dewashak, and you're almost at 80 right now in Hastings and GR. So mid 80s for the most part, low to mid 80s. A little cooler on my cool corridor there, Marshall, Charlotte, Coldwater, looking at you, and then also along the lakeshore too. But it's all about the dew points in the summer. And look, they've crept back up. Three Rivers, Sturgis, Coldwater just can't shake those sticky dew points. So in Sturgis, if you're thinking like, it's humid, you're right. The dew point's at 70, 66 in Coldwater, 68 Three Rivers. That's some humid air. Closer to I-94, notice low 60s. And you can see our little graph over there, or I'm sorry, a little legend over there. So yeah, it's muggy in Sturgis, Coldwater, and Three Rivers. Not as much, a bit humid in Kalamazoo and Marshall. And GR feeling fine with pleasant dew points in the 50s. Well, what's going to happen over the next 4 days? Those dew points are headed up. You got to head out there, K&M, if you can. Our dew points are headed up. Today, again, lower 60s. That's about where we're going to be parking it tomorrow. And listen, this time of year especially, yeah, the air temp is important. But I will tell you, over the next 4 days, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, I'm going to show you a 5-day high temp graphic coming up here. Our high temperatures, max temps are going to be within a 2 to 3 degree range. But notice the dew points, those are going to be changing. They're going to be hopping up about 5 to 6 degrees on Thursday and Saturday. It's all about the dew point. That means that whereas today it's slightly humid, a bit humid, it will be that way tomorrow. But Thursday and Friday, it's going to be a little on the sticky side. Well, sort of like it is right now in Sturgis, where you've got that 70-degree dew point. But area-wide, we're going to see those dew points move up on Thursday and Friday. Jeanette, hello to you in Coldwater. Jan, it was a great day, huh? Sue here from New York. Hello to the Empire State. Salute. Always welcoming our guests that come from far away. And Sue, that counts. Thanks for checking in. I don't know if you're talking New York, or any other place in New York there that is not New York City. But thank you for checking in. Appreciate it so much. So that's the key here over the next few days. The weather's going to be fairly quiet. Tomorrow, by the way, let me say it right now. Tomorrow is going to be a great day. Sunscreen, don't forget it. Sun's going to be powerful tomorrow. Plenty of it. Slightly humid, warm, high of 86. That's a little warmer than average, but only by a couple of degrees. This is July. But Thursday, Friday, the air temp actually is probably going to be just a touch cooler than tomorrow. But the dew points are going to be up several degrees, and so it is going to feel stickier. Ambra, hello to you in Kazoo. Jerry, hello. I hope you have a great night, too. So that's sort of the story. And also a story is the chance for some storms. Going to get to that part of the story coming up. Let's talk average high temperatures this time of year, around 83, 84. Vern, hello to you. Ambra, we're going to get some strong storms on Thursday. It's possible that we could pick up some stronger storms. Not expecting severe weather. The Storm Prediction Center echoes that as well. There's no severe weather outlook that has us in any of those 5 categories. 1 through 5, marginal, slight, enhanced, moderate, high. Not any of those. Not at the present time. Stay with us on that. We still have a little less than 48 hours to go before we're really sort of entering that zone. But we could have some periods of some heavier rain. You know, if you are a Facebook and YouTube alum, you know we talk about the precipitable water here because we know what parameters are important. We know what we're talking about. And it does. Whoa, yes. The air will become quite moisture rich starting tomorrow night, Wednesday night, but certainly Thursday and into Friday. There's going to be a ton of moisture. What does that mean? That means that any thunderstorms that do develop may not be severe, but could have some pockets and periods of heavy rain. So we're going to be on the lookout for heavy rain. And while we're on the topic here, heavy rain is not a severe weather parameter. Obviously, flooding rain is a danger, a dangerous situation. But for severe weather parameters, what we call severe weather, we're talking about hail of an inch in diameter or greater, wind gusts of 60 plus, or tornado formation, right? So we're not looking at that. Greg got a round in at Red Arrow Golf Course with your dad. Good for you, buddy. What a great way to spend this wonderful evening. Well, there's the high temperatures. We're going to be hovering around the mid-80s here for the next few days. Nothing going on in the neighborhood here. I mean, we got some thunderstorms way up there in the Dakotas, North Dakota, Minnesota, and northern Minnesota at that. No problem for us. That's not going to give us any issues whatsoever. So let's get right to it. There's no need for me to stay on here flapping my jaws when we don't have too much to talk about. Good evening to you, Wilson. Thank you for being here. Let's go with your hour by hour. Notice the timestamp. I'm starting this tomorrow night, 7 o'clock. Why is that? Because nothing's happening between now and then. In fact, I'm going to go up to midnight here. There's nothing happening here either. But it will be warm. We're going to be in the 70s tomorrow night at midnight. Not tonight, but tomorrow night at midnight. Katie, hello to you in Vicksburg. Thanks for checking in. Gorgeous night. What a great opportunity to get out. This is what summer's all about as far as I'm concerned. Run this forward to about 8-ish o'clock Thursday morning. A couple of things to notice. Remember, our dew points are hopping up on Thursday. And our chances for seeing some scattered showers and storms. This is Thursday, close to 8. Notice here, though, we're not seeing any like these big lines of hefty thunderstorms moving through. And even though the high temp is only going to be around 84 degrees on Thursday, that's going to be with some of those higher dew points. So it's going to feel warmer than that. Ken, hello to you in Kalamazoo County. Thank you for checking in. Now let's work our way to Thursday night. Not a lot going on, but it's going to be mild and muggy. So Friday morning, we're in the mid-60s, a little on the sticky side for us. Thank you, Mike. Appreciate that. And then our model here is calling for a fairly quiet Friday. That's a bit of a different take on things a little bit earlier. So I might have to revise the Friday forecast, or this model might be right now taking a break on Friday, because I still think there's a chance for a few scattered showers on Friday. I did have a wonderful day, Shannon. Thank you for being here. I hope you did too, and I hope you're having a great night. Here's the way it looks on the 7-day. Again, tomorrow, delightful with a capital D. Don't forget the sunscreen. Plenty of sun out there tomorrow. It'll do a number on your skin. Take it from me. So don't go out there without any kind of protection on if you're going to be out there for a while. And now the dew points won't be too bad either. Notice, remember, I always say, look at the low temperatures. Look at the lows. Yeah, the highs, of course, everybody looks at the highs, but look at those lows because we're educated here. And so when we see those low temperatures in the mid-60s, that means the dew points are climbing just a little bit. So it's going to be a little bit stickier for Thursday, Friday, as I showed you on our muggy meter. And a chance for some scattered showers, just scattered showers and a few thunderstorms Thursday, Friday. Right now, they appear to be non-severe. But as we noted with our precipitable water, there's going to be plenty of moisture in the atmosphere here Thursday and Friday. Plenty of it. What does that mean? It means thunderstorms might tap into some of that abundant moisture and give us some heavy rain. So that's what we're on the lookout for Thursday, Friday. This all seems to clear out for us on Saturday, Sunday. Our model looking like it's going to be quiet Saturday, Sunday. 2 more hefty sunscreen days, but warm and sunny. And next week looks like we're going to be making a run at 90. I don't think it's going to be around for long, though, if we do make a run at 90. I mean, it's going to be hot next week, but this is July. So there's not going to be, it's not going to be like that last week. But it will be, hot. I mean, we're talking about those temperatures that are going to be well in the 80s. And again, Tuesday, we could even be looking at 90. What's that dew point look like on Tuesday? Well, I got to say right now, looks like it's going to be soupy in the low 70s. And if we were to get that 90 over, say, a 70 to 72 degree dew point, will yield you a heat index around 95, 96. So we do have some heat that's coming for next week. I don't think it's going to be as intense nor as long lasting as last week. But again, it's July. This is when it happens. I'm doing well, Lily. I hope you are too. Thanks for that. Sarah, hey, got it back on in the Oakwood neighborhood. Boy, you certainly appreciate power when you don't have it. I know you guys appreciate it now. Ryan and Jackson. Oh, got a new weather station. Obvious. Awesome. Awesome. Double thumbs up to you, Ryan. Good job. Awesome. All right, everybody, I'm going to skate. I've been on about 15 minutes. That's plenty of time. It's 9:32 on the clock, which means I'll be live on ARC West Michigan in 28 minutes. I'll be live on the Mothership News Channel 3 in an hour 28. Hope to see you in one of those places. If not, don't forget you can follow me on social. I'm all over the place. WWMT is Keith Thompson, for starters. Also then Twitter or X, Threads, YouTube. What am I leaving out? Instagram. The @ Weatherman Keith. All lowercase, all one word. Delane, hello to you. Good evening. And so that's where you can follow me also. Hey, Will is in tomorrow for Jeff. So Will be here bright and early. It's actually dark and early, way dark when he gets here. But he'll be live and in person on the air tomorrow morning. So give him a friendly reception and he'll have all of your latest weather information. So look for Will tomorrow morning. He's in for Jeff. I'll be back tomorrow. He's got you again at noon. Don't forget, he's live from 4:30 to 9 a.m. And he's live again at noon. I'm at 5:30, and 6. And then we'll do another Facebook Live tomorrow night at 9-ish o'clock. Wilson, hydration and find a cool spot. You know, I call it the big four, right? Rest breaks, shade, hydration, and sunscreen. The big four. Not as important as it was last week, but yeah, it is. Yeah, it is. Even though it's not stressful this week like it was last week, you can still overdo it. So keep that in mind. Lily, good night to you, and thanks for the thanks. All right, everybody, I'm skating on out of here. Let's make it a great night tonight. Hey, tomorrow is hump day. So by the time we talk tomorrow night, we'll be staring down another weekend. Gotta love it. All right, everybody, thanks again so much. Get some good rest tonight. Let's hit it hard tomorrow. I appreciate you so much for being here. Good night.